I watched more than 100 plus YouTube videos on the tips and tricks the masters over here used to retouch their images in Photoshop, and this is what I found out. If you've been struggling with retouching as a beginner in Photoshop, then you're about to get the solutions you've been looking for. In today's video, I will take you through A to Z tutorial on how to retouch without skipping a single part of this video. So load up your images in Photoshop, grab your mouse and tablets, and let's start retouching. My name is Epodid here, by the way. Like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Alright, so first off, we're gonna duplicate the background layer by pressing Ctrl and then J, like this. We're gonna try and then fill up the background over here. Yeah, we're gonna fill this background. So we're gonna use the lasso tool to do this. Let's use the polygonal lasso tool for this. So here's gonna click, select all the side, select. Yes, left click to select. Hold the space bar to select the hand tool and then just drag it to where you want, like this. And the selection over here, as you can see, we have a selection. So we're gonna press right click and then go to fill, and then we're gonna set this to content aware, and then the mode as normal, the opacity at 100, color adaptation checked, and then just gonna select OK. So we're gonna just fill the background for us automatically. Alright, so as you can see, our background is filled for us. Then select the normal lasso tool now. So you can see the side didn't really do a good work for us. So we're gonna use the patch tool to do this. So we're gonna select the patch tool right here, zoom in, and just circle, and then drag it to a much cleaner area. Circle and drag it to a cleaner area. So you're gonna do this to all the parts that you want to fill, or the sides that didn't really do a good job for us. So just like this. So let me zoom out. So I'm gonna use a different technique. I'm gonna use the marquee tool. I'm selecting the marquee tool over here like this, and drag across the area I want, and then press and hold Ctrl and then T, and then just drag it the right side to hide it. Alright, so now our background is filled. We have an even background over here that we can start to work on. So let's check the before and after. This is the before and let's do the after. So now I'm gonna just zoom in and then try and then clean the background up a little bit more. So with the layer 1 still selected, I'm gonna select the patch tool. And I'm just gonna circle, then drag to a cleaner area, circle, drag to a cleaner area. Like that. I normally do this so that when I'm gonna further clean it up in the frequent separation layers, but then I like to do this just to start. Okay? So that will be much easier for me when I get to that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and then just clean the background up just a little more. Later on, I'm going to show you how to add some textures to it, get a more dramatic look. Alright, so still on the layer 1, I'm just gonna go ahead and then do the small stuff. Alright, so background is looking much better. And just go ahead and then select the mixer brush tool and dry this up a little bit. And try and smoothing this up a little bit more. You're not getting it 100% done, but then we just getting it a little bit more smoother than it was before. It's much cleaner than it was before. So move the zoom in. I'm going to try my best not to speed up so much on this image. I'm just giving you a step-by-step process that I use. Yeah, so this video is going to be quite long, but I hope you're going to learn a lot from it. Let's check fit to screen. Let's check 0, Control 0 to fit to screen. Zoom out a little bit. Let's check the different outside. So this is before, and then the outside is where we started from. And that's where we are now. Yeah, so now I think the background is a little bit okay for now. We're gonna leave that and then come back to it later. Alright, so let's move to the next step. Alright, so there are some little strands of hairs over here that I would like to remove. So I zoom out so it's in the and select spot healing brush tool. I'm gonna use the spot healing brush tool to do this. I'm gonna zoom in and I'm just gonna brush like that to remove all the strands from the image. Just make sure you take your time with it. Let's get a better effect. Let's try to rush. Let's go to the other side. As I said earlier, always make sure to take your time on doing this for the best results. So the hair is looking much better. I like it like this. Much better, much better, yeah. Yeah, let's check it before and after this before. Yeah, so in zoom in. You know, there's a little strand over here, so let me zoom it up quickly. Alright, now our hair is looking much better. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and then try and um Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna try and then reshape the hair a little bit more because there's some kind of curve over here that I don't really like. I think it's better, or it will look much better if you try and then straighten it up. And then over here, so we're just gonna try and then push it up a little bit more. Yeah. So we're gonna use the Liquify tool to do this. So I'm gonna convert this to a smart object. Right click and then select smart object. Alright, so come to filter, select Liquify. Alright, so our image is loaded up here for us. Let me zoom in by pressing Alt and then using the scroll button on the mouse to just zoom in. So I'm just gonna increase the size of the brush. This to 41. So select it. That's gonna extract. Making sure everything is looking perfect. So I'm gonna just push this a little bit back. Just a little forward like this. Now let's zoom in and zoom out and check. Okay, here. So this is before and then there's the after. This is before and then there's the after. As you can see, the hair is looking much better, more aligned. Yeah, I think I like the look. Yeah. So now we're just gonna go ahead and select OK. So accept the changes. Now this is before, this is the after. Our hair is looking very nice and perfect. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and proceed to retouch her skin. So I'm just gonna mesh this layer 1 to a background by pressing Ctrl. In the background layer, right click and then merge layers to mesh all this together as one. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and play frequency separation action. I have it over here, so I'm gonna select the action. Alright, so I have the action over here, AD frequency separation. I'm just gonna click on it and it's gonna play our frequency separation action for us. Yeah, so I'm gonna set the radius to 3.5. It's okay for me, so I'm gonna select OK. Yeah, so once you get to that selected, the color layer for us. We have our image over here, so let me just start. So we're gonna use the mixer brush tool to do this. So I'm just gonna brush gently on her face to retouch it. So it's gonna blend the colors in. That's gonna blend everything in nicely. So always make sure the color layer is selected, and then this is the setter that I normally use for my mixer brush tool. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and then just brush and then just smoothing her face up gradually, no blush. Always take your time for this. Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna forward this, I'm not gonna speed it up too much. I'm just gonna keep it as real as possible because I want to take you through everything step by step. yeah, most of my videos I just for this side up white, split the side AMOLED. For this video, I'm just gonna keep everything as real as possible and give you every single detail. Because some people normally ask me, they always sometimes they tell me in the comment section that they miss certain parts, and I want to make sure I don't let you miss any parts. Yeah. Hmm. Regardless of the fact that this video is gonna be quite long, but then it's all for the best. Yeah. So you can check out this action in the description box below. I have this figure separation action in the description below, so you can check it out and then download and then yeah, try it out to see how it works on your image. I'm gonna try and then leave this image also in a link below so that you can download it and then try it out. So I'm gonna be right back. This I'm just gonna keep brushing, so I'll be right back. So let's proceed to the neck area. I'll keep smoothing around. Before and the after. Yeah, so you can see some changes going on. And just try and then correct the side. And continue on the skin. So I'm going to move to a hand now, a little bit. Making sure everything is looking nice and perfect. Let's zoom out. Zoom a little bit. Let's check the before and after. So this is the before, the after. Yeah. So you can see our skin is looking great. The smoothing is going on perfectly nice. Yeah, let me go ahead and then Let's retouch the lips. Yeah, once again, if you want this action, you can just check out the link in the description below. Or you can check out other videos where I show you how I created this retouch action. Right, so let me try and then retouch the hair also. So still on the color layer and then still with the brush, mixer brush tool. Just gonna, we're not gonna change the shape or anything. We're just gonna make sure they're smoothing the hair out. I just follow how I'm doing it to get kind of effects that I'm getting. At first, at this stage, I used to brush and vertically, but I realized I wasn't getting the textures and then the smoothness consistent. So I experimented with brushing horizontally, and then I got the kind of result that I wanted. So and let's get to that. So you can also try and then see. I always make sure you brush within the tones of the image, right? Over here you can see more dark colors, more shadows, right? So I'm just keeping the shadows and the shadows, the highlights and the highlights, and then the midtones as well. I'm not mixing them up. We'll zoom in here and then just straighten this up a little bit more. Then we'll zoom out and let's check the before and after. Yeah, so this is the before and this is the after. Yeah, quite the number of strands going on in the hair and stuff, but then we'll come back and then fix it later. So now let's cover the side up. Yeah, zoom out. Like it's super nice. Just cut that side up. Yeah, so we have our hair looking perfect and nice. Right. I think we can work this side a little bit more. So let's just work this side out. Yeah, my hair is looking perfect. Wow, I like this result. I like it so much. Yeah. All right, so let's try and then retouch the hygiene and the clothes also. So with the same brush settings, we're really gonna go and then just brush just little strokes, not anything dramatic or anything drastic, just little strokes just to keep just to straighten it. Yeah. Let's zoom out. Let's check the before and after. So there's the before and then the after. All right. Now, yeah, I think it's okay. I wanted to retouch the sweatshirt as well, but I think I'm gonna keep it like that. And then let's try and then do something little. Yeah, I think it's okay. Now let me go into that face and then just try and remove some textures of her face. So I'm going to select the texture layer and then select the spot filling brush to zoom in, decrease the brush size, and then just brush. So whenever you brush or you make a stroke, it's just going to remove the sides that you're flashing automatically for you. So this side also is a little bit tricky because a lot of people end up making the image look very flat. Yeah, this side you have to pay attention to where you are brushing. You are not removing every texture on a face. You're just removing the ones that are visible, the ones that you can see immediately. Like you set eye on the image, you're just gonna see that this side or this textures are very visible. Those are the ones that you're going to remove, not every texture on the skin, including head skin folds and stuff, and that's not what you need to. Yeah, so I'll advise that you take your time with this as well. Move to the side of the face, bridge, and nose bridge. This video is going to be quite long, but I know it's going to be worth it at the end. So we'll just stick and stay to the end. And while you are at it, highly hit the subscribe button and yeah, let's move to the hair and then let's try and incorporate some strands in my hair as well. So for the same brush tool, the same spot filling brush tool, brush. Yeah, so our image is looking fine. I'm liking the results so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and then just try and then whiten the eye and then the teeth as well. So I'm gonna close this group, then come to my action panel, and then play my eye, teeth and eye whitening action over here. I'm gonna update my store with this action as well so that you can have access to it. So I'm gonna use the white brush and then let's brush the eye like this. As you can see, it's whitening it up. I'm gonna create a separate view as well and then show you how to whiten the eye and then the teeth. Yeah. So as you can see, it is looking white, but then it's not bright enough for me. So I'm gonna open this group and select the first adjustment layer one layer, then select create a new shape adjustment layer like this. And I'm just gonna drag it up a little bit like this from the center. As you can see, the eye is popping and then shining much better. Let me zoom out so that you can check. There's the before and then the after. Yeah, that is zoom in again. We'll zoom out. Straight in before and after. There's the before and then the after. As you can see, our image is looking much better. So now we're gonna go ahead and then smoothen the background a little bit more once again. So I'm gonna select open the ED frequency separation and then just select the color layer. And then with the mixer brush selected once again, I'm gonna increase the brush size. Let me decrease it. On the sides of his of my model, I'm gonna decrease the size on this brush. I guess nicely. From here, we're gonna move to color grading. So just wait for it. But now let's just move in the background a little bit more. I'm gonna add some textures to it too very soon. We don't have to put too much effort in the background because at the end we're gonna just add another texture to it. So how to put or waste all your effort and your time on it. Just make sure it's looking good enough. Alright. So this is what we're having so far. So far so good. Yeah, I almost forgot to retouch this hand. So I'm using a brush. Still with a mixer brush too though. In a brush. If you're still watching at this point, I just want to thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for sticking and watching to this far. Drop me any comments, drop me something. Let's say let's say anything. Let me know that you're watching to this far. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a shout out in my next video. Yeah, just let me know who is watching at this point. Yeah. Alright, so this is what we're having now. Image is looking nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of dodge and burn to her face. I'm gonna do some global dodge and burn on her face. So I have this as well, some action. I'm gonna do a full video of this as well. So according to dodge and burn, here it is. So I'm just gonna click on it and I'm gonna play dodge and burn action for us over here. So I'm going to use the brush tool to do this, increase the size a little bit. So with the layer mask over here selected, I'm going to press on X to switch to white, and then I'm just going to brush on the face just like this, and then brush on the hair as well. So if you don't know what dodge and burn does, it just defines the image more. It adds more light to the highlights of the image, and then it adds more darkness. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it, to the darker parts of the image. Yeah, but I think the effect is happening is too strong on the image, so I'm going to just adjust it in a little bit. I'm going to zoom out. So I'm just going to open it up. There's a dodge setting, and check this is before and after. And there's the first one is the burn, and then the second one is the dodge. Yeah, so let me just check. Let me just zoom out, see how it's affecting the image. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna just decrease everything a little bit, decrease the opacity. I think 52 is okay. Pretty nice. Yeah, it's looking very, very nice. Right, so now we're gonna go ahead and then add some texture to the background, like I said earlier. So I have a couple of textures in my gallery that I'm gonna check, and then just gonna drag. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. I really love using this one, especially on that pink background. So I'm really gonna, so let's drag it. I have this in my online store as well, so I'll recommend you check it out. So you can tie it up and let's expand it a little bit more. Just bring it down. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna select our subject. Let me hide it. Select the background here, and then come to select, and then select subject here right here. So you're gonna cut out our subject for us. Yeah, as you can see, it has made a nice selection around our subject over here. So I'm gonna create a different adjustment layer for it. I'm gonna use the curves layer. I normally love to use the curves layer. So as you can see, we have a layer mask over here. So the selection made it fit for us. So I'm gonna select. I'll make the background layer display. I'm gonna select the background. Sorry, the layer mask over here. Control I to generate. I'm gonna hold Alt and then drag the layer mask onto our texture layer over here. I'm gonna hide curve layer now. And I'm gonna play around with the blending is over here. So have them here now. You're gonna play around till you get something that looks nice. So I'm gonna first down there like this. The down key. So we get something nice. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I think I like the soft light effects. So we're gonna keep it at soft lights. Then I'm just gonna decrease the opacity a little bit more. As you can see one here. Yeah, let's zoom in and check out how it's looking on our image. As you can see, it's looking nice. So over here, I just want to try and mimic a real looking background. So I'm just gonna clear this side up. We're just gonna clear this side out. So I'm gonna select the layer mask. Select the brush tool. Increase the size. Press X to switch to the black. And then we're gonna brush it like this. Increase the size a little bit. I want it to look as real as possible. So a little before and then really after. Yeah. So if you have realized the effect wasn't showing or the selection didn't really select the side, so I'm gonna try and then get the side into the selection as well. So I'm gonna do this manually and just brushing over the side. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. So this effect we are getting. So far so good. I love it. I love it. I really love it. And let's increase the up to a little bit. Yeah, this is looking nice. Hmm. Yeah, this is looking nice. So now we're gonna add our color grading to it. Yeah, so I have this made in a lot form. I have this as well in my online store. You can check it out. Alright, so I'm gonna use color Liquify to do this. I'm gonna select this over here. Just gonna come inside color Liquify. I'm gonna click on it to load, and then let's move to lot file, select, and then load. Now wait for it to load. Alright, so as you can see, instantly our image has been color graded for us and it's looking nice. Yeah, I like how it's looking. So this is the before and then this is the after. This is the before and after. Let me zoom out so you can check out the overall image. So this is the before and then the after. So instantly we've color graded our image. If you love this color grade, then let's check out the link in the description to get it. It's very affordable. It's not that expensive. Yeah, so I have other ones as well that you can try my hands on. So I'm going to double click on this icon over here, select here, 3D, select the second one. I call it here skin pop. Select load. As you can see, this is also looking nice as well. I think I like this better, so I'm going to keep this one rather. And then let me just go here and then just increase the exposure a little bit like that. Yeah. Now I'm gonna try and then add some gradients to our image. Just to add a little bit of drama to it. So I'm gonna select the background layer over here like this. Yeah, that's the texture layer over here. Then come here, a new adjustment layer, and then select gradient. And then select this. I'm gonna change this to black. Like this, and the color picker. I'm going to select this and then delete this. All right, so okay, so I'm just going to decrease this like this. We're getting this blue effect because of the color grading that we did, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to play around with this a little bit. Select OK. And then we're just going to change the style to radial. And then we're going to reverse it like this. All right. So we're just going to increase the scale just to increase the size of it. Let's come here and then edit this a little bit more. So I'm just gonna play around with this until I get something. Oh, let's try to get a very beautiful gradient. And just drag it around and then let's try to get it perfectly aligned and then looking much nicer. Just trying to add some grammar to it. Increase the scale a little bit more. Yeah, I think I like how this effect is looking so far. So this is the before, adding the gradients to it. And the after, let me just decrease the opacity a little bit. Yeah, so this is how our image is looking so far. So this is the before, This is the after. This is the before and after. As you can see, our image is looking nice. So this brings us to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned a thing or two from it, and I hope you liked the video as well. Try and watch other videos on this channel as well. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next one. Bye.